if your problem is about walking and it seems like the first few steps, you're fine, but then after a while, somehow it starts hurting there, then I think about the mechanics of walking. It's very specific how the body is supposed to move when you're walking, right? So the body has to do one of two things. In order for the leg to touch the ground when you're walking, you either have to rotate your pelvis to reach the ground, or you see this a lot where people will tilt, right? That's not the normal way to do, but you see people who walk kind of like this, right? And you don't have the ability to turn, okay? Then you start going in this direction. And so your rib cage that's supposed to move a certain way is no longer rotating the way it's supposed to, it's going to tilt. So that is one possibility. In other words, it's the mechanics of the walking that could possibly be what's giving you a problem. Because most people, this is the wrong way to stand up straight, okay? So as people are walking, they like to squeeze their shoulder blades back in order to stand up straight. When you analyze how the body is supposed to move, you don't stand up straight by squeezing your shoulders. Watch this. If I'm bent over and my friend says, stand up straight, and what I'm going to do is squeeze, do I look like I'm standing straight? I'm still not standing straight. To make an effort to stand up straight, you are supposed to push the hips forward. So if I'm bent forward, instead of focusing on the shoulder blades, you should move your hips forward. Let's watch this. If I'm going to push my hips forward, watch what happens to this part. Now I'm standing straight. You are trying to stand up straight by squeezing your shoulder blades together. And if you do that, then after a while, this is going to fatigue because they're not designed to do that. When you analyze walking, you move one foot forward, so the pelvis turns, right? And then once the pelvis turns, remember, you're trying to walk forward like this. So the body will automatically twist the top part in order for me to walk forward. And that is actually what creates arm swing. The arm swing is created because the pelvis and the top part have this relationship. Okay. So there's a twisting between the two that happens, and that is what the normal body is supposed to do. So when you're walking, you're going this way. See how there's a twist there? And then this way, right? Now picture yourself, you're trying to stand up straight as you're walking. So guess what? You lose the ability to twist because you're trying to walk stiffly. So that's why that is never a good thing. If you want to do it just ever so slightly, don't exaggerate it. Just push your hips slightly forward, and then you walk that way, and everything else should just follow on its own.